Today is Friday, Parashat Vayikra. It's also the eve of Shabbat Zakhor. Tonight and tomorrow is a Shabbat that's called Shabbat Zakhor, the Shabbat of Zakhor. What is Zakhor? And why is it called Shabbat Zakhor? Why specifically this Shabbat? Well, the Shabbat that precedes Purim, we take out a second Sefer Torah. And we read in Parashat Ki Tetzei, in the book of Devarim, the last portion of that parasha, that says, remember what Amalek did to you when you came out of Egypt. Amalek attacked from the back, the weak, those who were faint, those who were straggling behind. He attacked them in a cruel and evil way. Remember what he did to us. And why specifically this Shabbat? Because the cruelty and evil of Amalek comes in the generation of the story of Esther in Haman. Haman, Agagi, he was a descendant of Agag. Agag was a king from Amalek. So therefore, the same approach of evil and hatred for the Jewish people that the Amalekites had when they attacked us in the desert came to life in Haman, in the story of Purim, when Haman had so much hatred for Mordechai and the Jewish people that he devised a plan to annihilate, to exterminate Chaz v'Shalom the Jewish people. And we were saved, of course, from his sinister plans. And Nahafochu, what he meant to do for Mordechai and for the Jewish people is actually what happened to him. And therefore, the Shabbat before the holiday of Purim, we remember what Amalek is all about his evil and cruelty, and how we have to remember and call it for what it is. It is evil and cruelty, and that's why the Pasuk says us to blot out, it says to blot out Amalek and to get rid of that evil and cruelty. So that's why we read this Shabbat just before Purim. But it's not just the time of Haman. Nazi Germany, according to the Talmud, they're also descendants of Amalek. This was written in the Gemara centuries and centuries ago that says, Germania, this is Amalek. And that country, when it was under the Nazi regime, that was, again, the cruelty and evil of exterminating millions of Jews. That is what Amalek is about, and the parasha that we'll read tomorrow, the second Sefer Torah, tells us to remember what Amalek and to realize that there is evil and there is cruelty that comes in the form of Amalek, to call it for what it is and to make sure to blot it out. With that being said, there are certain things that can protect us from the threat of the Amalekites that may pop up in different generations. Of course, we have to do our due diligence in terms of security and safeguard and public relations. But most importantly, achdut, unity amongst us. Also, being devoted to the Torah and what it stands for. Nurturing a strong Jewish identity. That will earn us even more respect from the others and will protect us. Nurturing a strong Jewish identity with devotion to Torah and mitzvot, besimcha, with happiness in fulfilling Hashem's commandments. That in itself creates an aura of protection that goes a long way to protect us. Shabbat Shalom, and already from now we say Purim Sameach, Baruch Adonai le'olam, Amen ve'amen.